Have you ever stopped to consider how our approach to relationships transforms as we age? Welcome to today's video, where we explore 5 invaluable life lessons that can help older individuals like us navigate the complexities of relationships with wisdom and grace. Whether you're nurturing a decades-long marriage or rekindling a recent romance, these lessons are designed to deepen your connections and enhance your understanding of each other. So, before we dive in, if you find value in our discussion, don't forget to hit that subscribe button for golden aging and turn on notifications so you never miss our tips on thriving at every age. Your support helps us reach more people looking to enrich their golden years. If you like the topic of this video, please comment 1. If it doesn't resonate with you, comment 0 to let me know how I can better serve your interests. Now, let's get started. Lesson 1: Cultivating Patience and Tolerance. As we advance in years, the fabric of our relationships often becomes tested by the natural progressions and regressions of life. The need for cultivating patience and tolerance thus becomes paramount, not only as a virtue but as a practical approach to sustaining love and harmony. Patience is not merely about waiting, it's about maintaining a positive attitude while waiting. It's a profound acceptance that things can happen in a different order than the one you have in mind. For older couples, this might mean adapting to slower paces of life, changes in health, and even shifts in mental acuity. It involves understanding that as our bodies and minds change, so do our capacities and needs. Tolerance is the complementary thread. It's about accepting differences and embracing them as part of what enriches our lives together. In the context of a long-standing relationship, tolerance means learning to live with habits that you might find annoying or adapting to new lifestyle needs that aren't necessarily your own. It's recognizing that these changes aren't personal affronts but rather part of life's inevitable flow. Consider the story of John and Martha, a couple who have been married for over 4 decades. John developed a hearing problem, which meant he often asked Martha to repeat herself during conversations. Initially, this led to some frustration on Martha's part. However, realizing that her irritation was more about her expectations than John's ailment, she began to adjust her communication style. She learned to speak more clearly and directly, and also to use nonverbal cues to convey her messages. This shift required patience and tolerance, but ultimately led to a better understanding and less stress in their daily interactions. Moreover, tolerance extends beyond adapting to physical or cognitive changes. It's also about emotional and psychological adjustments. As people age, their emotional needs can change significantly. One partner might become more sentimental, needing more verbal reassurances of love and affection, while the other might turn introspective, seeking more solitude. Balancing these changing emotional landscapes requires a deep level of patience and an open mind. In practice, cultivating patience and tolerance can start with mindfulness. Being present in the moment allows one to appreciate their partner as they are now, not as they were or as one might wish them to be. It helps one recognize that every irritation or challenge is an opportunity to practice understanding and compassion. Activities such as joint meditation or simply dedicating time to listen actively to each other's concerns can foster this mindfulness. It's about creating a space where both partners feel safe to express their vulnerabilities without fear of judgment. This is crucial because, at our age, life doesn't become simpler, it becomes more nuanced, requiring us to embrace each moment with as much grace and understanding as we can muster. Furthermore, cultivating patience and tolerance often means letting go of the small stuff. It's easy to get caught up in minor annoyances, especially when you spend a lot of time together. However, focusing on gratitude rather than grievances can shift the atmosphere of your relationship. Celebrating the years you've shared and the trials you've overcome together can reframe your perspective, making you more tolerant of the day-to-day irritations. In conclusion, patience and tolerance are not just virtues to aspire to. They are practical strategies for loving through the complexities of later life. They help us navigate the changing tides of health, mood, and circumstance with grace. They teach us to honor our partners for their enduring presence in our lives and to cherish the continuing journey together, with all its imperfections and surprises. For those still watching and reflecting on their relationships, share your thoughts or experiences in the comments below by commenting 2. I'd love to hear how you cultivate patience and tolerance in your relationships. Lesson 2: Embracing change together. Embracing change together is not just a lesson for older couples. It's a fundamental strategy for any enduring relationship, especially as we navigate the later years of life. Change is inevitable, but how we respond to it collectively can either strengthen our bond or create distance between us. For older adults, embracing change often involves adjusting to transitions that either partner may have anticipated in their younger years. This might include accepting shifts in health, adapting to retirement, or dealing with the loss of independence in various forms. Embracing these changes together requires not just acceptance but a proactive approach to finding new ways to live a fulfilling life side by side. Consider the story of Alice and Robert, who had both enjoyed active, busy careers before retirement. The sudden abundance of free time felt disorienting, and initially, their days lacked rhythm, causing a sense of restlessness and irritation to build between them. However, they decided to see this as an opportunity to rediscover each other and explore interests that they hadn't had time for previously. They took up painting and gardening, activities that allowed them to express themselves creatively and spend quality time together, transforming their challenge into a new chapter of companionship and mutual growth. Moreover, embracing change together also means supporting each other emotionally through these transitions. It involves open discussions about fears and expectations, listening to each other's concerns without judgment, and brainstorming solutions together. This level of teamwork fosters deeper intimacy and ensures that both partners feel valued and heard. For instance, when one partner might be experiencing a significant health issue, the other can offer support not just in physical ways but also by being an emotional pillar, helping to navigate medical decisions, or simply providing a listening ear. Embracing change also requires a certain degree of flexibility in daily life. This might mean altering long-standing routines to accommodate new physical limitations or finding different ways to enjoy activities that were once effortless. A couple might switch from biking or running to less physically demanding walks, or from dining out frequently to enjoying quiet, cozy meals at home. It's about finding joy in the adaptations themselves and viewing them as opportunities to make new memories together. Furthermore, embracing change together can sometimes mean redefining roles within the relationship. As needs and capabilities shift, one partner might take on more responsibilities that the other once managed. This adjustment period can be challenging, but by approaching it with empathy and openness, couples can find a new balance that works for them. This might involve renegotiating household tasks, financial management, or caregiving duties in a way that feels equitable and respectful. It's also vital to maintain a sense of humor and lightheartedness as you adapt to changes. Being able to laugh together at the unexpected quirks of aging or the mishaps that inevitably occur can relieve tension and build resilience. Humor can be a wonderful coping mechanism, turning potentially frustrating situations into moments of levity and connection. In addition, embracing change together often means learning together. Whether it's understanding new technology to stay connected with family and friends or researching best practices for health and wellness in older age, tackling these learning curves together can be incredibly bonding. It keeps the intellectual spark alive in the relationship and ensures both partners feel engaged and connected to the modern world. In summary, embracing change together is about more than merely coping with the inevitable. It's about actively creating a shared path forward that honors both the individual and the partnership. It's about continually finding new ways to support, enjoy, and love each other through whatever life brings. As we navigate these changes, let's remember to share the journey, support each other's growth, and celebrate the new layers of our relationship that emerge. If this discussion about embracing change resonates with you, I encourage you to comment below to share how you and your partner support each other through life's transitions. Your experiences and insights are invaluable to our community here at Golden Aging. Lesson 3: Renewing and Maintaining Intimacy. In the journey of a long-term relationship, maintaining and renewing intimacy is crucial, especially as we navigate the later stages of life. Intimacy goes beyond physical closeness. It encompasses emotional, intellectual, and spiritual connections that can deepen with age and experience. As we grow older, the nature of intimacy often shifts. Physical changes can necessitate a different approach to sexual relations, but they also open the door to exploring other forms of closeness. Renewing intimacy in our golden years is about adapting to these changes with openness and creativity, ensuring that the relationship continues to thrive in all aspects. For older adults, renewing intimacy often starts with communication. Open and honest dialogue about each partner's needs, desires, and limitations is essential. This communication should be ongoing and evolving as your relationship and circumstances change. Take, for instance, the story of James and Rita. After James underwent prostate surgery, the couple faced challenges with sexual function. Initially, this change strained their relationship because they avoided discussing their frustrations and needs. However, once they began to communicate openly, they could explore other ways to maintain their closeness. They started to focus more on cuddling, massage, and other forms of touch that provided comfort and connection, thereby renewing their intimacy on different levels. Another aspect of maintaining intimacy is emotional closeness, which can be nurtured through shared experiences and time spent together. Engaging in activities that both partners enjoy can create new memories and strengthen bonds. Whether it's taking a cooking class together, attending a concert, or simply reading in each other's company, these shared moments can reignite feelings of intimacy and connection. Intellectual intimacy is also significant and can be enhanced by engaging in stimulating conversations, discussing books, movies, or current events. This type of intimacy encourages partners to share thoughts and opinions, which can lead to a deeper understanding of each other's inner worlds. For example, Sarah and Bob found that setting aside time each week to discuss a new book or article they had read brought them closer. It provided a routine that both looked forward to and allowed them to explore new ideas together, enhancing their intellectual and emotional intimacy. Spiritual intimacy can involve shared or individual spiritual practices that help connect on a deeper level. Whether it's attending religious services, meditating together, or simply discussing personal beliefs and values, these practices can enhance the spiritual bond between partners. For Linda and Mark, practicing mindfulness and attending spiritual retreats became a way to connect on a level that was both calming and profound, adding a new dimension to their relationship. Renewing intimacy also involves acknowledging and celebrating the changes that come with aging. Accepting each other as you are, embracing the beauty of growing old together, and expressing appreciation for the journey you've shared can enhance feelings of intimacy. Celebrating anniversaries, milestones, and everyday moments helps reinforce the significance of your relationship and the love that has deepened over time. Finally, maintaining intimacy in later years often requires a shift in mindset. It involves viewing each phase of life as an opportunity to deepen your relationship in new and meaningful ways. This adaptive perspective not only helps navigate physical changes but also enriches the relationship with a renewed sense of purpose and connection. In conclusion, renewing and maintaining intimacy in the later years is about embracing change with a positive and proactive approach. It requires effort, communication, and creativity to adapt to new circumstances while finding joy in the deepening of emotional, intellectual, spiritual, and physical connections. If this lesson strikes a chord with you, share your thoughts by commenting below. Let's continue to explore and celebrate the intimate journey of aging together. Lesson 4: Effective Communication. Effective communication is the backbone of any strong relationship, especially as couples navigate the later years of their lives together. As we age, the need for clear, compassionate, and open communication becomes even more crucial, not only to address the inevitable changes and challenges that aging brings but also to deepen the connection and understanding between partners. In the context of a relationship between older adults, effective communication involves several key components: clarity, empathy, regular engagement, and the willingness to adapt communication styles to meet both partners' evolving needs. Clarity and honesty. One of the fundamental aspects of effective communication is clarity. As we grow older, it becomes imperative to express thoughts and desires clearly and concisely. This means being honest about feelings, desires, and concerns without leaving much room for assumptions or misinterpretations. For example, George and Anne, who have been married for over 50 years, make it a practice to be clear about their daily needs and preferences, which avoids frustration and misunderstandings. George, who suffers from mild hearing loss, appreciates when and speaks clearly and directly, ensuring that he understands her completely, which in turn makes their daily interactions smoother and more affectionate. Empathy and active listening. Empathy plays a crucial role in effective communication. It involves trying genuinely to understand the partner's point of view, even if one does not agree with it. Active listening is a skill that fosters empathy. This means listening to understand, not just to respond. It involves giving full attention to the speaker, acknowledging their feelings, and responding thoughtfully. For instance, when Martha expresses concern about her diminishing independence due to health issues, her husband, Tom, listens intently, acknowledges her feelings, and discusses potential solutions with her, rather than dismissing her anxieties or immediately offering unsolicited advice. Regular engagement. Communication should be a regular part of the relationship, not just reserved for resolving disputes or discussing important decisions. Regular, casual conversations about everyday topics can strengthen bonds and prevent the buildup of unspoken grievances. Setting aside time each day to talk about how the day went, sharing experiences, or discussing plans for the future keeps the communication channels open. Joan and Bill have a nightly routine where they share the best and most challenging parts of their day with each other, which helps them stay connected and aware of each other's emotional states. Adapting communication styles. As couples age, their communication needs may change. What worked at the beginning of a relationship might not be as effective 50 years later. Adapting communication styles to include more affirmations, reassurances, or even changes in the medium of communication, like written notes or text messages for more complex messages, can be beneficial. For example, Clara has started leaving loving notes in her husband Frank's reading book because she knows he will see them during his morning routine, adding a touch of warmth and connection to start his day. Moreover, effective communication in later years should also include discussions about more difficult topics, such as end-of-life preferences, healthcare decisions, or even fears about the future. These conversations are challenging but essential. They require a level of honesty and vulnerability that can significantly deepen the trust and intimacy between partners. In sum, effective communication in the golden years is about more than just talking. It's about connecting on a deeper level every day. It involves clarity, empathy, adaptability, and regularity. By nurturing these aspects, older couples can ensure that their relationship not only endures but also thrives with renewed understanding and closeness. If you find this lesson valuable and it resonates with your experiences, please comment below to share your insights or ask questions. Let's keep the conversation going as we all strive to improve our communication and strengthen our relationships in our later years. Lesson 5: Showing Appreciation and Gratitude. In the twilight of life, the act of showing appreciation and gratitude becomes a cornerstone for nurturing and sustaining deep, meaningful relationships. As we age, the gestures of kindness and words of gratitude can profoundly impact our emotional connection, making every moment spent together more valuable and cherished. The power of appreciation. Appreciation in relationships among older adults isn't merely about acknowledging grand gestures. It's also about recognizing the everyday efforts that often go unnoticed. It's about valuing the small acts of kindness, like making a cup of tea or simply being there to listen after a hard day. These actions form the bedrock of a supportive relationship. For instance, consider the story of Helen and Edward, married for over 40 years. Helen makes it a point to thank Edward every day for the little things he does, such as filling up her water bottle or setting the dinner table. Edward, in turn, regularly expresses appreciation for Helen's cooking and the way she keeps in touch with their grandchildren. This mutual appreciation not only reinforces their love for each other but also deepens their bond by constantly reminding them of their value to one another. Gratitude as a relationship enhancer. Gratitude goes beyond appreciation by instilling a sense of abundance and fulfillment within the relationship. It involves acknowledging the positive aspects of being together, focusing on what enriches the relationship rather than what might be lacking. This perspective encourages a more satisfying and joyful partnership. Studies in psychology suggest that couples who practice gratitude are more likely to feel satisfied with their relationships. They tend to experience deeper intimacy and more resilience during challenging times. For example, when Robert started keeping a gratitude journal where he noted things he was thankful for in his marriage, he found that his overall happiness and satisfaction with his relationship increased. Sharing these notes with his partner, Judith, during their weekly coffee meetings became a cherished ritual that brought them closer. Celebrating each other's success. Another important aspect of showing appreciation involves celebrating each other's successes, no matter how small. Whether it's a hobby that one partner excels in or an exercise goal the other has met, celebrating these achievements together fosters a supportive environment that encourages growth and mutual respect. Sam and Martha regularly celebrate each other's victories. When Martha completes a difficult puzzle, Sam cheers her on as if she won a marathon, and when Sam masters a new recipe, Martha is there with applause and eager taste testing. This practice not only makes them feel loved and supported but also turns everyday moments into special memories, reinforcing the joy in their shared life journey. Creating an atmosphere of gratitude. Creating an atmosphere of gratitude can transform the way partners interact with each other daily. This might involve starting each day by sharing one thing each partner appreciates about the other, or ending the day by discussing positive moments or qualities observed in one another. Moreover, fostering a habit of writing thank you notes to each other for various acts of kindness or love can add an element of surprise and delight to ordinary days. These notes serve as tangible reminders of the love and appreciation that flow between partners, helping to keep the emotional connection alive and vibrant. In conclusion, showing appreciation and gratitude is essential for maintaining and enriching relationships in the later years. It helps partners see and bring out the best in each other, creating a loop of positivity that enhances their overall life satisfaction. This practice of mutual recognition and thankfulness not only makes the golden years more enjoyable but also solidifies the foundation of companionship that has been built over decades. If you've been inspired by this lesson or have experiences of how showing appreciation and gratitude has impacted your relationships, please share by commenting below. Your stories add immense value to our community, reminding us all of the power of a simple thank you. Thank you for watching, and remember, a little gratitude goes a long way in nurturing love and happiness. As we've explored the 5 vital life lessons for older individuals and relationships, it's clear that the journey of love and companionship in our golden years is both enriching and demanding. From embracing the art of patience and tolerance to mastering effective communication, renewing intimacy, and expressing heartfelt gratitude, these principles guide us to nurture deeper bonds. Each lesson offers a roadmap to not only cope with the challenges of aging together but to thrive, making every shared moment more meaningful. Remember, it's never too late to foster understanding, warmth, and respect in your relationship. Thank you for joining us on this journey of discovery. If these insights resonate with you, please share your thoughts below, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more enriching content. Together, let's continue to grow and find joy in every step of our lifelong partnership. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.